The Abyssal Trident, a very interesting type of weapon. You can get many, many hits off of that second hit that it has. It's just the moveset overall seems a little bit difficult to get used to. This initial overhead swing reminds me a lot of the flawless weapon, and that can be somewhat unwieldy when you're in the thick of battle. Additionally, the whole charge here, that does sort of take a lot of movement options away from you if you're really trying to use it. But it could also do enough damage that that won't matter. It's hard to say. I think that the obvious way to end up playing this, though, is going to be go for 1, open wounds, 2, the lifesteal affix if I possibly can, and 3, just kind of hope for a good amount of damage. I mean, any sort of good synergies here are going to be that much better with the whole on-hit and many criticals that I should be getting off of this over the course of it. As always, thinking about late game, taking the instinct of the Master of Arms is always a pretty good choice, but, you know, on critical, getting extra movement speed and stuff like that, also a possibility. Though I swear I'm never able to get that affix when I actually want to see it. So, I don't know. Hard to say. Yeah, this might do good area of hits, but of course the real star of the show is going to be the charge more than anything else. Well, as long as I don't run into projectiles with it, I think it should be pretty good. We'll see. Unusual way of getting this thing. You gotta go into the DLC area, and then find pieces of maps to be able to put together a full map, which will then result in you being able to actually get the Trident. It is a little bit... It sort of reminds me of the Cocoon, how there's something of a puzzle element to it, but... we'll see. Yeah. Didn't actually open that up. I was looking at chat there. Let's play Stalin Ring. We're not playing... Elden Ring is done. I did the entire, like, write-up, essentially, on that series in the last just chatting type of stream. If you want to go hear my thoughts on Elden Ring, you should have been watching that. Parry. Yeah, parry with the freezing into charging with the Trident. Probably... Oh, there we go. Plus 60% on bleeding. That's exactly what I was looking for with the whole open wounds deal. Perfect. Good start. Good start right here. But yeah, go check that out if you want to hear me talk a lot about Elden Ring. I had an entire thing prepared for it, for God's sake. All right. Hear that vampirism might be a very good combo with this as well. Just thinking about how many hits you get, the reworked vampirism should be able to get a lot of healing off of that. Maybe enough to actually make it worthwhile, because since the bank update, I don't know, vampirism has been kind of... hasn't been as good as it was before, and I think that vampirism, even prior to this point, was pretty questionable to use most of the time. It's just another update, another change to vampirism, trying to make it work in one way or another. But hey, maybe this is the one weapon that will really get it going, provided I don't kill enemies too quickly. Which, as always, is a very silly fear, but also a very real fear to have happen. What do you got in here? The charge also really screws with enemy pathfinding. Oh, don't be afraid to keep holding it. Slammers in particular will keep trying to jump to you when you're right in their face. That's interesting. I wonder if that works on bosses too, because after all, you remember how the Gilded Yumi functioned. Okay, please. I remember how, like, the Gilded Yumi functioned with the Giant when it was initially introduced. Would be something to maybe try out. Although, of course, this being a DLC weapon, I'm kind of planning to take it into the DLC. And, you know, besides, it's not like I can really charge into the Giant when he's on the ground. That'll be something to try out a little bit later, I suppose, but still good to keep in mind. Hand of the King might also end up... Nah. Oil and Fire Grenade, especially with the 100% on burning oil target, I think is the obvious combo to keep rolling with. Aside from that, we got everything else. Yes. Good. Let us continue, as always, to the incentivized biomes, because I want that money. I want that money a lot. As always, now that we got the money update out here, I want as much money as possible. You know how that is. Oh, okay. Yeah, the overhead swipe is useful. It's just, I don't know. It's slow, and you know, anything that's kind of slow in a game like this is sort of questionable to end up taking. I mean, yes, slow, the half a second, but still, it's enough to make me kind of reconsider maybe trying to just get the charge in on enemies as an opener rather than going for the regular hit by itself. Who knows? No money voice? What do you mean? I don't need to always do that voice. Also, I forget about it a lot. Okay. 60% extra. All right. 60% extra damage on bleeding targets, and all I gotta do is do this to get a whole bunch of stacks on there. Sounds great. See, that was that overhead strike kind of doing me dirty. But as long as I prep... Okay. Can still get hit out of that attack. I don't know why I thought that it would have super armor, but it doesn't, in case you're wondering about that. Also really going to be stacking the odds in my favor with that +2 survival necklace that I picked up in that first area. Once again, sort of a cheesy tactic, but hey, sometimes the cheesy tactics are the best. Talking about Elden Ring yet again. Look, if people actually want, hey, I'm going to be opening up eventually. Been saying that for quite some time. Gonna be opening up the whole game, force me to play again soon enough. If you want me to go through and do all the Elden Ring bosses proper, well, I guess I would count that as a possibility in terms of things that you can suggest. So once again, I got a whole bunch of other things unlocked with the hopes that one of them, something around here, is gonna end up giving me lifesteal affix. Still think that is a pretty great sort of tactic to go with in Dead Cells. Now that you can just throw it into the backpack with no ill effects, but it is also highly dependent on me actually finding the damn thing. Okay. Why don't you play Parcheesi for 100 hours on stream? No, Parcheesi has a like end game goal. You can win Parcheesi. That would be, it has to be something I can win. Otherwise it's just going to turn into Dirt Rally again. Which I did not realize at the time did not actually have like an end goal. You know, I don't really think that this would be all that useful for the weapon, but wouldn't it make like a little bit of sense to get extra damage if you're pushing enemies into walls? I'm just saying. It seems sort of silly when you see it like that. When I'm literally shoving enemies... Oh, wow. I'm surprised I didn't get hit there. When I'm shoving enemies into walls and they're just kind of like, you know... just snoring, honk shoe, who cares? I can be against the wall all day, it's fine. It's an old person game. Isn't Parcheesi like Bridge? If I remember that correctly. I'm from Wisconsin, you should just have me go play euchre or something like that. But that's also a multiplayer game, which are banned. Come on, people, you should know this by this point in time. Oh, that's, okay, no, that's, what am I thinking of? I thought it was a card game, I don't know. God knows you can just have me play more card games. People do also want me to do that on the channel pretty constantly. Last one, of course, was Concrete Jungle, which I actually liked quite a bit. That was a pretty fun game. There's a lot of good stuff that would make it a very Mario Party style of rage-inducing game if you were to get pretty deep into it. Anyway. Parcheesi is similar to Sorry. I mean, it's just you guys just want it because it has the word cheesy in it, right? And that is a you know, classically fun, inherently funny word, right? Right? That's what it is. Don't lie to me. Card game Inscription. If I was gonna do Inscription, I've talked about this actually in the past few streams now. At this point, I think maybe. Well, if I was gonna play Inscription, I would do the whole. Daniel Mullins trilogy. I'm talking Pony Island, Hex, into Inscription, and probably show off as much of each of the ARGs for those that I possibly can. Because there's a lot of weird stuff in those games, and I love exploring that sort of thing. Can I get the 60 kills? Please. Nice. Okay. Also, very nice. You know, I've already stacked the odds in my favor. I can go right back to getting just 7 brutality in the first area. Why not? Not even done with it yet. I'm gonna get like 3 more stats here at this rate. Anyway, card games on motorcycles. There was a... No, that is a thing, though, right? There was a Yu-Gi-Oh game that I've seen a whole lot of people playing as of late. So that wouldn't even be, like, an unrealistic sort of thing to want to see, right? Of course, I am a little bit too old to have been there for the height of Yu-Gi-Oh popularity. I still watched it, though, just because I'm a huge nerd, and the idea of a card game based anime amused me a lot. There. Oh, wow. Okay. So we getting it. We in there, boys. Well, I guess that'll work. Won't it now? Still, though, I don't have the bleeding now. Oh. Yeah. There's so many good options. Ow. Well, hopefully I don't die here immediately, but I do think there is definitely a possibility. Well, maybe I should go back and just go get something else. I was kind of thinking that it's like, hey, what's the chances that I'm going to get even more of these things? Well, apparently quite good. Apparently I already had it, as it turns out. I just needed to look a little bit harder. Anyway. Okay. Oh, I remember that game. It really sucks. Wait, which one? I don't know which game we talking about here. There's so many that we've been speaking of in the past 5 seconds. Is it the Yu-Gi-Oh game? Because there was a new one. It's not. That wasn't a. It's like a new one that came out relatively recently. Okay. Try to avoid getting absolutely destroyed by these things here. Yeah, I'm noticing that apparently the plus or the healing does not work as well as I was kind of hoping it was going to. I was thinking it was going to be every single hit here for the charge, but it seems like there might be something of a micro cooldown on it that is preventing me from really using it as much as I want to. Well, I'll take a different powered up version of it then instead. If you're going to make me do that. All of the fastest, most effective weapons with the lifesteal, you understand? That's at least the plan here right now. Like, I got the 60 kills. I'm doing okay on health. I'm probably not going to die. If I am going to take an item like this, though, this is definitely the point in time where disengagement would really come into play. It's just, needless to say, it's not as good as I want it to be. So, you know, makes a difference. Oh, well, I can always just re-roll the affixes, hope for something else, and then just end up using the good, fast Snake Fangs instead. Also a very nice choice, just in general, for getting as much damage as possible. Though I gotta say right now, maybe it's the fact that I've really stacked all of the damage in my favor, as it were. I feel like I'm doing really good against these enemies here. Of course, the next area is going to be the one where it matters the most. Hey, Malay's cleared. And hey, there's even some healing over there, too. Might actually wait to go grab that. Hey, Spicy Carrot, welcome to the Trident run. It is the run where I use the Trident. I think it's kind of self-explanatory. Didn't really even need to say that. Yeah, like one hit, roll behind. Sure, it might be a little bit of a slow first hit, but it's not that slow after all. Yep, okay. Also, of course, just, you know, this is a good combination in general. The old oil grenade, fire grenade, classic. One that you can really get a lot of use out of at really any point in the game. Just does great damage and enables some good synergies. A lot of good stuff. Hey, Foxaloge 3, I love you too. Hey, Blue Toads, I see everybody's using all their channel points to try to get me to respond to them, which of course I'm going to. I love you all. Especially if you sub to me, which I mean that's my catchphrase after all. That's my stupid catchphrase. Hello, Rau. Hello, Raw Dog. Okay. Oh, yeah, no. See? Good amount of damage just purely out of fire and oil alone. It's one of those things where you don't really get it's a no frills sort of combination, but it is a very effective combination nonetheless. Okay, Raw Dog of the Golden Order. Yes, of course. And we can't refer to more Elden Ring things. We already done the Elden Ring bit. I haven't talked about that. I couldn't remember his name. What do you want from me? Yes, I know at the point in time that I was actually talking about... Oh, great. At the point in time that I was actually talking about him, it was on screen, but still. Anyway, I've only beat the Timekeeper. I'm behind. Oh, don't worry about that. Dead Cells is a very, very difficult game. Don't feel like you're behind at any point in time, really. Oh, man. But hey, definitely a lot of stuff to look forward to. Been adding tons and tons of updates for some time now. Should be getting the bank update out soon enough, I'm thinking. All right, into the prison depths. Hopefully I don't die in a very embarrassing way, almost importantly. Almost immediately. Thank you for highlighting your message with the pot friend emote on it. I said that we weren't going to... I'm actually going to take it. I want that. That's a lot of extra... That's a lot of extra health that I'm kind of missing out on, after all. Okay. Don't die like an idiot. But this is Dead Cells. That's all you do, ever. Spreads inflammable. I'm gonna be greedy. There we go, baby. Hey, I got it back, everybody. Hey, everybody. The good stuff's back. Now I need money to pay for that reroll. Let's just do it. Send me in. Dying like an idiot is one of the reasons we watch. Man, if only that was true, then it's like that would make it a lot easier on me trying to do trying to do a proper run every single time. It's like, you telling me all I gotta do is play the game for 15 minutes and then die to a curse? Put that up on YouTube and everybody's gonna be like, we love it. No way, man. Oh, I didn't know that emote. What's the pot friend? It's an Elden Ring thing. The I guess FromSoft or Activision or whatever it is paid for a universal emote on Twitch. It's a thing in the game. It's a thing in the game. Go play Elden Ring or watch my full playthrough of Elden Ring. Sort of full playthrough. I'm gonna say mostly full playthrough. Bruh. Can I at least rally up something here? I hate this. Oh, good. I'm kind of honestly surprised that I was able to... Maybe I'll actually go for a little bit of healing with ye old... this thing. the fangs. Snake fangs. Fast, teleporting, good... I love this weapon. It's a good weapon. Obviously not going to be super powerful, but I don't want it to be powerful because I want to get a lot of hits in on enemies before I need to switch it out for other stuff. Other more interesting items that are more relevant to the actual video game that I'm currently playing. Anyway. Well, let's try not to die stupidly. Ye old snake claws. You forgot the E on old. The other reasons for Turtle PNG. Yeah, but I replaced the Turtle PNG with the Hatsune Miku PNG because, you know, it was relevant to the Elden Ring, as it turns out. It all comes back to that, doesn't it now? It all comes back to nothing. Okay. By the way, it was Miku Day. Yesterday? The day before? I don't actually remember. Don't anger the elite, if I can. Okay, there's money. Come on. That might actually be enough to just kind of take him out. There we go. Good. Oh, thank God. And now, I do need a little bit of healing here before we start going right back to ye old Trident. They're both old. Everything's old. There we go. Good healing, too. Now, this is a little bit more questionable. I'm okay. Against all odds, I remain alive. And presumably for the foreseen future. Okay. Yeah, this should probably be enough to, like, call it a day in terms of healing, too. Also, my controller is super... Give me a second. My controller is, like, pressing in one direction here. Let me just get that back working again. Mario and Miku share the same day? No. It was, probably the 3-9, because that's name puns. Okay, who wants a crash course in Japanese? I know you do. All right. Me as in Mitsu, 3, Ku as in 9, 3-9. There you go. Okay. Go watch my Persona series for more. I almost missed that. Ugh, that was close. Minus 100 points. Well, hello to you too. Take him down, baby. Okay. Thank you, Teach. Yes. And then Mario, I guess, is today. I would play a Mario game, except I haven't owned a Nintendo console for a very long time, and also I don't have, like, you know, any other way to play those games. What other ways could he be talking about? I don't know. Are you insinuating something? But anyway. Oh, man. Come on. Try not to... At least if I take damage, I get money here. Money. But, meowny. Whatever. I don't know how... I don't know how to do the voice anymore. I'm sorry. It's done. Ah. Oh, there goes my kill streak. But that's okay. I get the money. I do get the money. And that's, as always, kind of the more important bit here regardless. On the CDI, of course. Yes, you want me to go play... I mean, to be fair, like, Hotel Mario is the best of the okay, Hotel Mario is really one of the best games on the CDI. It's like the Philips CDI was kind of a trashy type of system, one could say. And by one, I mean, of course, myself. I say that. I'm saying that right now. One of the few games that actually could play music and have sound effects at the same time. Yeah, that's right. That was a thing in CDI, if you don't know. It was not very good. Okay, please, for the love of God. And right in there. How many times are you going to keep going back and forth here? I don't know if there's anything else that I want right now. Maybe I can get an upgrade for stuff, but I should also kind of think about future healing, too. Highlight. You're not going to catch anybody in a jail around here. This chat does not go fast enough, trust me. Okay. Take you down and keep on going. Keep on schmoovin'. Actually, let's not accidentally die here. Okay. And Midas blood is health insurance. I mean, if I actually got the proper the gold plating mutation, which I would love to do at some point in time. I still can't believe I don't have that just yet. Then it definitely would be even more of that, wouldn't it? And yet somehow I'm still... Oh my god. Well, I think I gotta go take out the claws again. Unfortunately. Or fortunately, I don't know. Maybe y'all like the claws. I'm a fan of the claws. I think it's a pretty good item. Well, at this rate, I think I should just really instead go for a potion charge here and just call it a day. Got the one-shot protection still working out for me, but that shouldn't be any surprise given that I am currently taking 2 times damage. As one does. Okay. Dead Cell Spikes. Looks like he's going to die stupidly. No, that would be if I just refuse to use the, refuse to uwu. No, refuse to use the potion charge yet again, which I could have. I could have done that. Don't think that even for a second that I wasn't considering just doing that and healing up anyway. After all, I do have healing left to go with the claws. There ain't no laws when you're drinking snake fangs. That's not even the right name, but whatever. Look, it's fine. Okay, and then one more from you. Good. Okay, wow. Hey, at least, like, once again, we're looking really good in terms of having a lot of stats. Like, stat game is amazing currently. And that's the real important thing. It's just unfortunate that I can't get the 60 kills here. But hey, look at that. All the way back up to not quite full health, but basically full health. Oh, okay. I didn't get hit there. Let's just call it a win and continue on. And then... Well, I don't know if I necessarily want anything else right now. After all, if I do get another Abyssal... Yeah, here we go. Abyssal Trident, it's not going to have... It's not way more powerful, and it also doesn't have the right amount of... the right affixes on it. There we go. Before I even have to deal with you becoming super powered. Yeah. Yeah, I can't really push around elite enemies after all, but I still deal a good amount of damage regardless. Yes, yes, yes. Still, though, once again, this is the area where your DPS starts to really get tested. And I feel like it's going okay. Also, it seems like the charge on the... Ugh. Good. The charge on the attack doesn't actually proc the spiky claws, or the thorny claws, whatever they're called. They have names. I don't remember what those names are, but they have them. Okay. Yeah. Yeah. Okay. Thank God. Okay. Ain't no laws with snake claws, but they're not snake claws. They just look like claws. They look a lot like claws. I think I am totally and completely justified in calling them that. Right? Chat, tell me I'm right. And tell me I'm pretty, too. Come on. Come on. Yo, come on, chat. 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 Anyway, no? Okay. Fair enough. I suppose I did kind of put you on the spot there. Still looking for the food shop. I need the food. Well, more specifically, I need a potion charge, or at this rate, maybe 2 potion charges. I don't know. There's a feeling here that might happen. Oh, great. Okay. I hate this thing being here. Get out of the way, you stupid pustulant zombie. Is that what they're called? I can't even remember now. Also, give me this. Hey! Do you mind trying to heal here? In the middle of battle, yes. When else would you do that? Like, what are you talking about? You telling me that you choose to heal at any other point in time? What are you? The easy mode, that's for kids. Oh, great. Well, this is going to be annoying. Maybe I can at least get the money. Nope. I could not get the money. Oh, cool. Oh my God, really? Of course it had to be the one that was sitting over there. Man, that is so frustrating. But hey, that's what happens when you go into the bank. We always have that risk of just kind of having ranged enemies show up at inopportune times. Getting hit now would be bad. Well, I mean, I healed up after getting hit, and then I got hit again, as one does, unfortunately. All right, well, whatever. Let's just keep going on anyway. That was a decent run and everything, roughly a half-hour long. You know, so a nice light run in terms of dead cells. We can continue on from there, easy enough. Maybe try not to go into the bank at the hardest place it can possibly be. I don't think there's any other point where... Man, and I was, like, pretty stacked for, I was pretty stacked for, like, stats, too, comparatively. Which is too bad, because that means that if I got out of there okay, it probably would have been a good run. It's just, of course, getting the level 3 gold golems does kind of mess with you a little bit. Okay, come on now. Just a little bit, though. Here, you know what? I'm just gonna I'm gonna do the same thing. Stack them stats. Get so those stats stacked. But the money is good. I mean, the money's not that good. Besides, I don't need that much money. I was actually doing pretty good in terms of affixes and everything on my weapons as well. So, wasn't really entirely necessary. Ah, whatever. You know, we always call it the burner run around here. No. Okay. One more. There we go. Elites in this first area. Good to get you started. Sometimes frustrating to actually deal with more than anything else. Okay. Keep on going from here. I mean, after all, it's like the thing that I was trying to do was take it to the... end up taking it to the DLC, not really the... Okay, well, hey, this is good enough, though. At least that's bleed, and I'm still planning to use the whole same like bleed build that I was using before. Percent damage given and taken, not what I want. Provided that I just... Yeah, it's like I think I really just don't want to not go into the bank here if there's any risk at all for it being a difficult area. Because after all, there is good risk that that will happen. Okay, now... Rat's making this very easy for me to get 30 kills potentially. Yeah, I somehow hit that door through the wall, which was pretty cool. I like that. Always fun, kind of reaching through the wall in order to in order to destroy property. After all, who's going to put me in jail? Because I'm already in jail. You know how that goes. And then pretty much from here, we're going to kind of see how it goes. Man, a little bit of oil and fire grenade was such a good combo to start out with there. Combined with the fact that I did also have, you know, just the perfect affixes to make that really work. It's too bad, but, you know, that sort of slight start-up time on the weapon does make it kind of difficult to use sometimes. Kind of how that goes, isn't it? Well, to be fair, that's my fault for thinking, oh, I got all the stats that I could possibly need. Surely I'll never want for anything again. And that's the sort of thing that gets killed in Dead Cells. That is the sort of thing that gets you killed in Dead Cells. Well, hopefully this one turns out a little bit better because, I don't know, I still like the Trident. Trident is a cool weapon. I think the person was saying way at the start here that wouldn't hate it if it was a little bit faster in some ways. If it gave you, like, extra movement speed when you were shoving it forward would be... I'd like that. I think it would be fun. But either way, it's like, hey, I'm just glad to be back doing a little bit of the Dead Cells showcase runs here. Kind of been putting those off for a while. Too much Aegis Rim on the channel. Of which I assume y'all have been watching 13 Sentinels. Really? Okay, fine, let's do it. This is early enough. It shouldn't be too bad, right? Yeah, I hope y'all are enjoying 13 Sentinels Aegis Rim. There's only 12 more episodes of that left. And I tell you, I don't... Like, I was talking about that with the guy I'm doing that series with, second guy, whatever you want to call him. It's like, man, does anybody know anything about, like, visual novels? Because I actually might take out a loan here at this rate. We'll see. Because, like, he assures me that it's like, nah, man, all visual novels are like this. This is just a normal thing that happens with visual novels. And I'm like, he's actually played them. I haven't. The only visual novels I played in the last, like, I don't even know how many years, have been Persona 5 and 13 Sentinels Aegis Rim. And it's like, I don't know. I gotta say that I kind of unimpressed. What can I say? What kind of visual novels? Well, I mean, I've been playing 13 Sentinels and Persona 5, so... Is that a good representation of what visual novels are like? I guess I also watched the kill it already. I guess I also watched Steins Gate, but you know that's not, you know, watching the anime is not quite the same as actually playing the visual novel itself, right? It just doesn't. I have no idea what's happening with the story. That's intentional on the part of the game developers. Vanillaware did not want you to know what was going on with the story. In fact, it's like only in, what, the past 3 or 4 episodes has a story even happened. Up until this point, it's just been like a bunch of random events. So, I don't know. But it's like, I also know that second guy has only ever played, like, the Zero Escape series, and, oh, this is not great. Can't believe they even made it like that. Only ever played, like, the Zero Escape series and Danganronpa. Of course, we all know that he's played Danganronpa since he talks about it in every single episode of every single thing that we do. He is the biggest Fanganronpa that I've ever seen ever. It's kind of incredible. But, you know how that is. I don't know, I still kind of want to at some point in time actually try and play like just a dating sim or something. You know, something that does not have the world at stake or time travel plots or anything like that. Simple. Easy to understand. Not, maybe biting off a little bit more than they can chew in some ways. Also dating, which I think would just be a very fun concept. But, you know how that is. Oh, no. Ah, don't die again. Okay. I'm just trying to get through this stupid area at this rate. Okay. There we are. But yeah, then again, I suppose I don't really know. It's very questionable how, I mean, I don't know if I want to play a whole lot more visual novels either, because after all, they're not super popular on the channel. I think people can notice who have ever seen the actual like statistics of Persona 5 and etc. and so on. It is I know a game for you. Yeah. Why would you say that? Anyway. Try and hopefully not die here again. After all, it's been going super great so far, but I don't know. We'll see. John Cena's Sexy High School Adventure. I don't know. I've seen John Cena's Sexy High School Adventure. I mean, but I'm talking about like a real visual novel, not one that's like, you know, a joke. One that I can really appreciate in a way. Oh no, it's going right for him. Oh, how am I gonna do this now? Well, I could try warping back to the one area. Hopefully I don't die instantly. But let's get my my stuff back up here first, I suppose. Oh, right. There's also an elite there. I forgot. Cool. I forgore. Well, forget about that then. Yeah, of course, it has to be the shielding elite who also is just sitting right there, and does not care about actually getting hit by stuff or anything because of the shield. Oh boy. Just play this. What is that? What is this? Hopefully this doesn't crash the stream. I'm sorry if it does, by the way. I love you, Colonel Sanders. I asked people if they wanted to see that when it first came out, but nobody did. Also, I said not a joke visual novel, a real visual novel. But at the same time, it's also like, you know, I don't know if I should be playing visual novels at all because they seem to be hideously unpopular. You understand what I'm saying? Why is it teleporting up there? Don't teleport up there. Oh, please, just take him out right now. This is pathetic, but you know, whatever works, I suppose. I need to not die here is the real thing. Besides, it's like, do you really want to see me play advertising games, more or less. Because that game is, like, intended to be, you know, an advertisement. I mean, yes, advertising using everybody's favorite form of that, memery, but still, it sort of feels like, I don't know. Okay, I want to get the money, but I also don't want to activate level 3. But I also don't want to activate level 3 Delios. Okay, no, never mind. It was just a million. I gotta stop going to the bank, clearly. This is my mistake. That there are just way too many, way too many enemies in the bank to be fighting right now. And whatever, we can make this a 2-part episode then eventually. Or I could just stop going into the bank. What if, chat, I don't know, what do you think? Should I just stop going into the bank, for the love of God? Cool, like 20 gold kamikazes. Yeah, and then the point was that they were supposed to, even if I fought them, that they were going to give enough gold to the gold golem so that I would have to fight like 3 level 3 ones if I stopped for a second. It is a, it's one of those fun, consistent rooms that you'll find occasionally. Oh, okay. Well, look, we've seen the bank plenty of times now. We don't need to go to the bank anymore. We can now skip the bank, and I won't even feel bad about it. Yes. Especially if I can find some enemies that do not end up being, you know, elite versions of dudes that are also shielded from all harm constantly. Sort of an important point of how that was working too. Hey, but that's the whole thing. It's like, hey, if you can get in there, you'll get some good benefits for doing so. It's just, you know, maybe not the best idea most of the time. I gotta say, I don't know if this weapon is also, like, quite good enough to really take me through that place easily. Anything of interest? Bank before the first boss is a challenge. I mean, bank at any point in time is a challenge, but I think that after the first boss is probably a little bit easier just because, you know, you have a little bit more complete build. Especially here, it's like, I certainly did not, for that run, have a complete build. But I was thinking, hey, it's early enough. It's probably not going to be too powerful group of enemies or anything like that. And there we are. And of course, come on. Grab that and get going. See if I can... Like I said, all I want is just a single good run that gets the first boss. And I know that the only thing that I need to do to make that happen is not go to the bank. Woof. Okay. And there we go. Hey, also good too. That's a nice upgrade from what I was using there as well. Didn't even have to pay for it. Good stuff. Follow your heart. I'm entertained. I mean, after all, that is the most important part of this. I am nothing. Literally nothing. If I am not at least, you know, making it so it's kind of worthwhile to try and watch this series. After all. Still, though, I think I should be playing a little bit better. Just a hunch here. That there's a point where anybody's patience is going to be tried by the fact that I keep dying, and I understand that. Well, back up to here yet again. Oh, man, oh, man. But yeah, I'm kind of surprised that nobody really plays a whole lot of visual novels in chat right now. I thought that at least somebody would be like, no. I mean, yeah, I was just playing Bustafellows, and I can tell you that it is significantly better written than Persona 5 or something like that. Like, come on, nobody? Nobody at all? It's weird that you guys keep wanting me to play those then. Sort of like JRPGs in that way now, isn't it? Sure. After all, I'm not going to be stacking the stats in my favor at this point in time, so I might as well take as many as possible. Still think Open Wounds is a good choice. I mean, I do have bleeding and everything, so yeah, it should work here. I play some VNs, just not the same kind. What are you playing? What are you ending up playing? Because I don't really know how many kinds there are. Okay. I mean, like I said, I've just mostly been playing like those two, which have more or less been requests, and I don't know. Well, I want to hear more about it. It's such a popular type of video gamey type of thing. A novelty type of thing, if you will. And I feel like I'm missing out, or I'm just like not playing the right stuff or something like that. Okay, at least got that. There we go. And it is still good money to be going through here. Just once again, remind yourself not to go to the bank. We don't want to take it to the bank. That's right, a bank full of money. But it's a bad idea. It's just a little bit too many things going on, especially for this point in the game. Okay. Let's see what else we got going on here. Also, I guess technically I do have like that episodic version of King's Quest coming up here. And those are like, yeah, I think it might be like sort of your Telltale style. Those are like considered visual novels too and everything, right? He's talking about pornography. Ah, I see. Never forget that Aegis Rim did replace me playing Bible Black, so that is a thing that did happen. Because I'm just like, man, I really can't play Bible Black on the channel. I said that I was going to. I said that I would do anything, but I chickened out, basically. So instead they say, all right, well, play Aegis Rim. And I'm like, good enough. I have no idea what that is, but now I'm doing it. Oh, boy. Oh, what do we got? I guess that's an upgrade. It's not my favorite, but that'll work, I suppose. A lot of healing here, too, provided that I don't die to a curse. We'll see how that happens, as it often does. Oh, man. Still have Bible Black on the computer. Have it just sitting on my desktop at all points in time. I'm scared. Have it sitting on my desktop at all points in time. It's my constant companion whenever I close up all the other programs that I have. Front and center. Reminding me that I did go back on my promise. That said, I don't regret it. Make no mistake on that. We're not going to do that. Uh-oh. I don't like this. Here, door. No, I jumped on the door. What am I doing? Just go over here instead. Okay. I can just go fight other enemies. Yeah? He doesn't know what to do. Okay, good enough. God, I just don't want to die to a curse again. Okay, and I'm like 1 second away from being able to make that dream a reality. Okay, there we go. I'm so tired of dying in this run. I just want it to be good. Okay. Yep, this works. Really? That didn't just kind of plow right through the spinning there. I was sort of hoping it would, to be honest. The door item is it's an item. It is certainly an item. I don't think anybody's going to argue on that point. It has some very interesting properties to it, doesn't it? Anyway, that's not that. There's a lot of good and bad indie writers out there. Having to have some kisses while people don't get chased by a monster. Yeah, I mean, that makes sense. So you're saying then the next visual novel that I should end up playing is Muv-Luv, alternative, right? No, nah, whatever. Don't worry, 12 more episodes of that left, and then we're going to be back. I'm going to try and do a lot more Dead Cells in the meantime, so please stop unsubscribing from my channel, please. Anyway. Poisons, not really much of anything. Yep, that's going to be the healing item I'm looking for. Also got a good pair up with of course, everything else I'm using right now, too. Okay, Eve Burst Error. Never even heard of that before. Is that pornography? You trying to tell me about pornographical video games yet again? I swear, it always comes back to porn with you guys. Okay. Try not to die due to... well, here. Yeah, there we go. That works. Well, I should be able to get back up to full health easy enough, and if I don't do this wrong, if I don't go into the... well, the place. Like, what more do I need to say? Yep. Okay. At least I managed to thread that needle pretty well. And there, back up to 100% health, no less. Much better. And there we go. Oh, not really. It was even released on the Sega Saturn. Well, there were a lot of games released on the Sega Saturn. To be honest, I think like the Saturn has a lot of very interesting games that would be worth taking a look at some point in time. If I actually got like a proper way to end up playing a lot of those, I think that would be, you know, just kind of like diving into the Saturn's library, especially if I do actually end up knowing Japanese to a certain degree at any point, would be a lot of fun. Go play the original version of Baroque and whatnot. It's just like, you know, more obscure consoles like that generally have a lot of weird stuff on it. Sega CD and Sega Saturn, of course, being, I think, like prime examples. Just think about the amount of things that came out for the Dreamcast, after all. It was a lot of fun, interesting stuff that certainly was of a time. So, needless to say, at some point in time, look for me playing Elemental Gimmick Gear, otherwise known as Egg. Good. I forgot how many healing items I had still around here. Probably didn't need to worry as much about using the dagger as I ended up doing. Okay, give me something, like, whatever. Powerful Grenade is probably going to actually be good for not dying. What can I even say here? Saturn Saturday. There's going to be the 13th of each month going on where I try to get slightly better at playing Dirt Rally. Do more themed stuff. Can have it be Otome Game Fridays. We can have it be Saturn Saturdays. Take a look at the CDI oeuvre. No, I'm just kidding. CDI doesn't really have anything good. Period. It's a pretty junky console. Okay. Anything else? Anything else? Saturn Day. I mean, that is literally where the Saturday comes from. So, I mean, it's not like, you know, the first people to make this sort of observation. That said, it still works. Still very much works. Okay. I think that would be fun to, like, because Baroque was eventually like re-released on the Wii, from what I understand, but I think like the original version was on the Saturn, and it was like different in a lot of ways. I don't know. That game looked really funky, and it also is, you know, roguelite style, so sort of fits in my wheelhouse. It's a very very specific weirdness that I enjoy, of course. Come on. Has to be the Elite, of course. Okay, man. I'm surprised I thread that needle, but it's like, I want to actually fight this Elite. After all, it does have a... Okay, well, there goes the 60 kills, but that's okay. It's not like I need that much anyway. Besides, whatever this might give me might be even better. Maybe? I'm willing to give this one the old college try. Mayhaps. After all, a lot of legendary items do in fact have the potential to be super powerful. And Nerves of Steel, prior to getting nerfed, was one of my favorite weapons to use. That's some amazing damage. It was just very hard to use. Skill-based weaponry, as I like to call it. But, who knows? I'm not even using the shield all that much anyway. I think this should be a good combo. That said, I'm still sad that I lost my my kill streak there, so unfortunate, but I'll end up living with it anyway. Anything else? Anything else? Or can I get to the prison depths and hopefully not be tempted by a one-way trip to... Oh, okay. Didn't get hit. Good. Hopefully not be tempted by a one-way trip to the bank. I mean, one way, because it's not like you can go backwards anyway in this game, but, you know, also metaphorically, you understand. Anywho. Okay. Just get back over here and get out of this place already. I've been spending way too long in here. Let's go. One-way trip to hell, but it's so beautiful. Everything is glittering gold. Like hell, I guess. Whatever. Let's just hope for the best. By the way, I think there might be another one over there. Just a feeling right now. I mean, I might also just want to take disengagement. That would probably end up going a long way to saving me as well. There it is. We're not gonna do it. I refuse. Not again. Oh boy. Now then. Look, it's been an hour already, okay? You don't want to have to hack together two different streams here to actually, you know, get something of a winning run, or like do a part 1 and part 2 of this. Come on, that would be excessive. Okay. Oh, it didn't actually die? Oh, no, it did. Took a second, though. Just keep letting enemies fall to their death. That always works well for me. Yeah, come on. Okay, there we go. There's the curse at least dealt with adroitly. Oh, I didn't get the critical there. That would have been able to take him out, I'm telling you. I know about dead cells. I'll tell you, I can tell you what takes things out. Trust me. Okay, come on now. More healing, though. That's also good. Ah. It's going to keep pushing stuff off of edges. I suppose that works well enough for me. Okay. And one more. There. Man, that one took some doing, didn't it? Should really make sure that I can actually confirm kills on stuff before I try to go for it, eh? Could have chose a better weapon to showcase. I mean, it's not that bad, really. Is it going to be my favorite melee weapon? No, I don't think so. But, come on, it's not that bad. It is a gimmicky type of weapon, though, and it's not, like, the easiest to use in a lot of ways. Still, though, I should be able to make it work nonetheless. At least be able to get to the first boss. I don't know. I think that would be at least a good, at least something befitting of a showcase. Well, we'll see, I suppose. In the meantime, at least, like, yeah, this is working out nice and well for healing. Once again, you just need to get a good secondary healing item. And then you can clear-cut your way through everything here. Okay. Back to it, then. What level is your Trident at the moment? It is 6. You know, I got it from an elite at the very beginning of this run. So, it's, you know, not super powerful, but slightly more powerful than you would be able to get from the one that you get at the beginning. It's a decent one. It's decently good. What's your favorite melee? I don't know. Whatever the most powerful thing is at the time. I hate that there are 2 of these things here, by the way. Just pointing that one out. Okay, there's one. Ugh. There we go. And there's two. Okay, okay. Anyone else's stream randomly get muted? Nope, it's just you. I mean, I can see that I have sound coming in here. Oh, an elite, a legendary. Legendary melee item. I'm not going to end up using that, obviously. Sort of have a theme going on for this run after all. Unless it has something particularly good with it. Lifesteal. The lifesteal affix. Nope, 2 times damage. Not what we're looking for. Slam him right in. Keep him down. Hopefully have enemies stop spawning in here constantly so that I can just at least pick this thing up. Come on. At some point in time, enemies are going to stop spawning long enough for me to pick this up. Okay. Ah, I'm so bad on timing now. I used to be so good at that. But anyway. Anything else? You know, minus 25% damage when you're near it is not even that bad of a thing. I'm going to take that. A little bit of damage reduction is going to work out well for me. I'll tell you that right now. Okay, and hey, even more healing. Not that I need that right now, but I might eventually. I might in time. In fact, right now, in fact, as it turns out. Who could have guessed? Me. I could have guessed, and I did. I love Nerves of Steel so much. Yeah, but it's just like it doesn't do nearly as much damage as it once did and everything. It's a cool weapon, though. I like the style and everything, and it was one of my favorite to use. It also used to scale with survival, which made it that much more powerful, too. Okay. All right. Yeah, I think I'm starting to kind of fall out of love with the Trident. I'm going to be honest here. How many like pure attacks did that take to kill this thing? It's still a cool item. I think it's still a cool item, but you know, here, let's go switch over to like this for a second and then kind of compare how they both work here. Rift? Oh, I didn't even see that. Where? See how that? See, look, like just compare and contrast that sort of weaponry there. It's just left of shop. Okay, let me go find that thing then, because after all, I do want as many stats as possible. Ah, there it is. Totally missed it. Come on, take him down. Yeah, between the stunning. It's just like if it did a little bit more breach damage, as we've been taking to calling it, it would I mean, certainly it does mess up enemies' pathing, but I don't think that really compensates for just the pure like, hey, look, that enemy can't attack anymore because it got breached. That sort of thing, you understand? Like, look at how that goes. This is not even like a particularly powerful version of this weapon. I mean, I guess it is slightly more powerful. But still. Ah. Come on, take him down. There we go. Much better. Okay, try the melee mutation. Which one's the melee mutation? Is that the one that slows the enemies down when they attack me? Or like combo could also, as always, be a pretty good choice here. Gives that much more damage to... Do I have extra jump? I already have 2 extra jumps. That's fine. Gives that much more damage to stuff after all. At least, hey, I got a good amount of health. I got the bleeding. Extra damage on bleeding. Yeah, I also do have extra damage on bleeding. I feel like that should be working a little bit more for me. Is there like a slight cooldown, like a micro cooldown? I haven't even been looking for that right now. But is there also like a... They're also like a micro cooldown or something on open wounds working? Or do I just not notice when I'm getting like a ton of bleed stacks on there? Okay, please. There we go. Slow down on melee hit? Yeah. I suppose that'd probably be something, but I don't know. I always feel like that slowdown is never as good as you want it to be. Okay. To 40% health. Still doing all right. How many more of these things are going to be spawning around here? Who knows? Maybe we'll see with time. Okay, come on now. Oh, Malay's cleared. Nice. Can start to kind of work that down then, which I would appreciate. Yeah, there's like, okay, so there's like a micro cooldown on open wounds. Yeah, I suppose because I only got like 2 stacks of bleed there. That kind of messes with like what would make this a very good weapon. The fact that it hit many times. So I'm betting that also, in addition to everything else, that you know what, just take this instead. I'm betting that probably in addition to everything else that vampirism probably not going to be as good as you want it here, just because of that micro cooldown on stuff. Something to think about with this weapon in particular. Might be, might kind of, make you consider something else in the future. Who knows? As it is, though, still gonna try and make this thing work. I mean, after all, Instinct, from what I remember, Instinct also has that too, which is why some of the higher critical dealing weapons... Yeah, I have that exact same sort of problem. All right. Good to know. Good to know. Unfortunate, because, yeah, like the styling of this weapon would make it work very well with these sort of mutations and everything, but the limitations, on the other hand, make it a little bit harder to justify using. Okay, now come on. There. Hopefully I can also end up getting rid of a little bit of Hopefully I can also end up getting rid of a little bit of my malaise in this area too, because with the amount of money that I'm getting, I should be able to make that work after all. Okay, yeah, just keep on going like this. Thank God for this lifesteal tactic. It's very good. Does save me a lot of healing. I for some reason, didn't even notice that I couldn't roll my way through that. I don't know how that happened. Or, I mean, throw a bomb through that. I can roll my way through that. But, yeah, whatever. You know what I mean. Yeah. Okay, there we go. Good enough. Just use a flask? They're so expensive and so limited in the game. If I didn't need to use a flask, why would I? Okay, come on now. It's like I need those for bosses more than anything else. Okay, didn't even quite get that last one there, but that is okay. God, imagine using flasks in Dead Cells. Really, imagine it now. It's impossible, isn't it? Making it so that vampirism will give more health per hit if you're using a slower weapon. I mean, what, like a percentage of the DPS or something like that? Well, probably not going to end up doing that, because after all, that was the thing that they did originally with the... Can't remember the name now. What was that weapon called? Well, that mutation. Adrenaline and Frenzy, which meant that you could really heal up pretty well late in the game due to how well DPS scales for you. Still, though, I think right now, yeah, I could use a little bit of reworking. Would probably be a good way to do this. Trident in the back. Trident's only in the backpack right now because I need the healing, and can't really have that Trident end up having a healing affix on it. Oh, great. Having Trident having a healing affix on it is not really going to work out super well for me. There we go. Not anything of interest. Face Flask needs rework. Face Flask is still actually quite powerful, but you need to combine it with the mutations. One mutation, actually, because it doesn't work with Midas Blood, unfortunately. Otherwise, that would be a pretty interesting way of getting a lot of extra money. Okay. I think just things with a heavy weapon tag, like Broadsword. Okay, so it's something a little bit more simple like that. Yeah, I don't know. I don't really know exactly how you would rework that, but as of right now, it's just, it really is pretty weak compared to some of the other choices that you have to use for weapons. Not all weapons are created equal after all, especially in attack speed. So on-hit type of things generally not going to work very well. What the hell? Wow. You know, the slowness of this weapon, I was talking about that before. It's like, I think it's really coming out in full force right now. Also, another good reason why I didn't end up going into the... bank like that. Okay. But yeah. Look at the difference here between after I switch off of the Trident. Oh, man. I don't want to say that, like, you know, any weapon is particularly bad or anything, but some of them, you know, a little bit harder to use than others. Okay. Just keep kind of clear-cutting my way through here. Now, what I'm really looking for is the curse chest. I would really like to take that out already and not have to worry anything more about it, but, oh boy, seems like that might be something of an issue coming up here. Okay. Fangs looking nice. Not going to end up using them, but, I mean, they're still looking nice. I think they're still a very nice-looking weapon. But, yeah, let's instead switch this out. Hopefully I can also just find the food shop and then have that be an effective way to kind of deal with my health woes, too, here before anything else happens. Okay, there we are. Almost Max Malaise. That's me. That's my name, Max Malaise. Don't forget it. Okay. Yeah, don't even try to fight those guys with their attack speed. This thing is not going to be able to match up very well. Okay. Now then. Still can't seem to find, yeah, like the cursed chest, the food shop, much of anything. And kind of tucked away in this level now, haven't they? Here, let's just do that. Keep that one nice and simple, and then keep going for this. Okay, there's one at least. There's the food shop, which, as always, very happy to see. Also can do this. Also, you know what? Screw it. Just do this, and then I can do it like that. There we go. Thank God for Midas Blood. Really lets you just be able to totally ignore how much money things cost. Once again, I'm sort of surprised that they allow you to just kind of do that, right? And then it's like, man, you get a lot of money for doing that, don't you? Oh, boy. I bought out that entire shop. Hopefully I don't die to a curse chest. That's the big fear. As always. There we go. Give me that 60 on bleeding. That's good at least. Only a slight upgrade, all things considered, but still good to see. Now I just hope that I have 10 more enemies to fight in this entire area. Because I feel like there's... I've really been clearing it out so far, so there's an actual possibility that I might not have 10 more enemies to fight. Gotta be careful for that. Nah, it seems like I should be good now, but still. I'm not a huge fan of how this is turning out here. Dr. Inferno Fire Max Malaise Taco Bag. Man, I haven't been to Taco Bell in so long. Ever since they got rid of the 7-layer burrito. Once again. That was the one thing I ordered, and they got rid of it. Okay, where's the curse chest? It is all the way up there. Literally the only place remaining that it could possibly be. By the time that I went through everything. Oh. Still, though, it'd probably be worth getting just for the Baja Blast, of course. As always, everybody, the Baja Blast is the crowning achievement of Taco Bell, and I'll hear nothing else different on subject. Taco Bell lore stream? Taco Bell doesn't even have like a cartoon clown or whatever to make lore about. With stuff like, I don't know, McDonald's Land or something, there's something to talk about. I remember like Mayor McCheese, a character that went away by like the 1980s, but people still somehow remember. It's like the Mandela effect or something. Where it's like, the Mayor McCheese hasn't existed for over 40 years, and yet somehow you all remember that. But, Oh, my God. Try and make sure I'm not getting in a bad position here. There we go. Killed that right as it spawned, which is pretty fun. But, like, yeah, Taco Bell has what? The Chihuahua? And that was like back in the early 2000s or something that they did. There's nothing. The 7-layer is back in my local. Maybe I should go look for that myself. Mayhap it's back in this part of Wisconsin that I happen to live in. Whatever part that could possibly be, as if people don't already know. As if people haven't been able to figure that out. Anyway. Oh, asked for it and they made it? Well, yeah. I mean... It's like special requests, I'm sure, are probably still as possible to get as ever. Like, I could go have, like, the 7-layer crunch wrap be created right now, right? All I gotta do is just tell them, hey, make a crunch wrap, except do it like this, right? But I don't know if that's quite the same thing. It's like, I don't wanna do it. Like, these poor souls are already working at Taco Bell. Do I really need to have special orders? I feel like that is a needlessly cruel thing to add on to their job that they're already doing. The cold part of Wisconsin? You mean all of Wisconsin, right? Okay, nothing really else to do here. Maybe that's just me. Like, here's the thing. I'm sure that most people that work at Taco Bell don't actually care. They'll just be like, oh, man, stimulation. I have to actually think about how to do this order. Thank you for saving me from my... eternal damnation, just kind of repeating the same thing over and over with the sour cream cock guns. But I don't know. I just feel like if you're working the register over at Taco Bell, you don't want to hear somebody give you a huge like custom order, right? Right? Nah, I'm overthinking it. I'm definitely overthinking it. Me overthinking ordering at a fast food restaurant? What? No, that's completely unlike my personality. Oh, I'm actually gonna, I'm gonna go use the bathroom real quick. Everybody go hang out with Hatsune Miku for a Yes, that's right. I was actually going to Taco Bell to get my custom ordered 7-layer crunch wrap. Of course. That's the only thing that could have possibly been happening there. It's not that I've been drinking coffee the entire time. That was super, like, far away. Well, can get a very good idea of exactly how much damage this thing is doing right now. That last hit does a decent amount, but not as much as I would like it to be honest. Yep. Ugh, that was close. Can't really roll cancel out of the first swipe as easily as you want to. Good. DoorDash hasn't... You think I got the money to go DoorDash everything? That's expensive, man. Already spending way too much money on fast food as it is. It's like I do not need to add delivery charges to that. That would be excessive. Like, what sort of millionaire super streamer and what sort of Fortnite ninja do you... is that guy, like, still... I don't know. I suppose he's probably not, like, the highest earner or something at this point in time, right? Actually, I think, like, the most subbed person on Twitch right now is Iron Mouse, isn't it? After getting, like, 200,000 subs by doing a subathon thing. Kudos there. Like the stuff. I'm not alive. Okay. Got that Dead Cells fame money. I mean, Ludwig is now on YouTube, so he would not be the highest earner on Twitch here. Okay. Oh man. Oh man, oh man, oh man. I don't know if I've ever actually gotten DoorDash before, I'll be honest. I like driving around. So it's like it's not even that bad for me, really. I'm willing to go out and get it. Yeah, fine then. Okay, there we go. Scary, scary, scary. Whew. But anyway, what was I even talking about here? The Dead Cells fame and money. Dead Cells fame and money has only been worth it for one thing, and that was during, as we all know, the Scytheclaw run. Which that was not only a good run, it still remains like the most popular video on the channel. It has like 800,000 views now. I'm happy. I think that that's a good showing of exactly what I do on the channel. It's just, you know. I guess I don't even blame people after, what, 4.5 years of playing Dead Cells that people might be interested in seeing something a little bit different. I don't know, just a feeling here. Back when the sights were nerfed, all hell yeah, I know. They're still fun weapons, but yeah, they're not as good. You know how that is. Well, anyway. God, should I even go for the cursed chest here? My brain still insists on calling the boss the incomplete one. Yeah, same thing with me and like calling the timekeeper the assassin occasionally. Because they changed the names on everything so much. What can you even say? There we are. I kind of liked how they had that whole thing early in the game where they called everything with an imperative the for each one of the boss names. Would have liked if they kept doing that. Not that it was a very like important part of the lore or anything, but I like that sort of consistency. My brain looks at consistency and it's like, oh yeah, baby, I love that consistency. Okay. Can go get a potion charge then eventually, which I will probably do. Sort of like how every Mega Man boss is called something man or woman. I like that. Now I have like, you know, the googly eyes or a buster or a vaguely humanoid shape. It's like consistency is fun. Makes it it gives things an interesting look to them, if you ask me. Go for the cursed chest. I mean, God knows it's been very well, you've seen how these runs have been going so far if you've been watching this. What more can I even say, really? Ah. Oh my god, I hate this. Just go for some hits here already. I didn't die, but I'm gonna say that I was doing great there by the end of it. Oh, no, come on. Bruh, come on. Bro, come on. Bro. Stop turning into an elite. Bro. Anyway. Okay. And there we go. Well, wasn't the cleanest, but I didn't die. Ooh, nice. Take that as well. I'll take that later. Not right yet, but keep it in mind for future consumption. Okay, Flame Hyena. What do you mean, burn? Burn to the ground? That's Mega Man X, though. They couldn't even keep things consistent in Mega Man X like style, where they're like, okay, it's gonna be animals. Which one? Why? That's not really. Why would they do it like that? And two, then they also had like roses and onions, and like some of the animals were stuff like, it's a sponge, or a water bear, you know, microscopic organisms, and it's just like, all right, come on, guys. I gotta say that you have very much betrayed the. Now here's where. Oh my god, this sucks. Okay, get rid of those things, one to start with. You'd think that like Shout 4 would do a little bit more. Oh boy, oh boy. Can you use the Trident to push the rotating enemies mid-rotation? Maybe? I could not tell you. Oh, that's a saucy shrapnel axe. Kind of like the ice armor, though. But it's like damage. What does damage really matter in this? None of these are really striking my fancy. Get out of here. Don't die to the easiest enemy. What's the easiest enemy here? I see no easy enemies. I just see lying chat members. Okay, anyway. Okay. Don't even remember the name of the tentacle boss. The tentacle boss was originally the Watcher, and then it was changed to the Conjunctivius, which people keep saying it's supposed to be conjunctivitis, but it's not. It's conjunctivius. I can read. Damn it, people, stop trying to correct me on that. I know what it's called. I played this game for 2,000 hours. I know what enemies are called at this point. Anyway. So, any other questions, chat? Oh, man. All right, take it to the end of the next level. But I mean, the problem is that it's hard even to take the curse to an additional level at this rate. It's like there's some tricksy platforming that they're going to require regardless. It's not even so much just trying to fight enemies in this area. Sometimes it's about just trying to get around the traps. Okay, and okay. There we go. Yes, the conjunctivite. Yes, of course. That's what I said. Anyway. Push back nearby enemies when effect ends. I don't even know if I've ever seen that before. Huh. Maybe I haven't really been looking nearly as much at affixes comparatively because, you know, elemental affixes are that much rarer, but I don't ever remember seeing that. Huh. Okay, anyway. Name every... Hey, you know all the enemy names? Name every enemy right now. Across every video game. Alright. The struggle I had during my ophthalmology rotation, I kept calling it conjunctivitis. I mean, that's a real... to be fair, that is a real thing. Conjunctivius is not a real thing. Conjunctivitis is a very gross thing. If you want to disgust yourself, go type that into Google right now, and you'll be disgusted. But I don't know if I would necessarily recommend doing that. Just, you know, leaving that as an option there for those who wish to take that path. The path that you shouldn't. Don't do it. I'm alive. But still, my insistence on trying to perfect my hit damage sound was kept intact very well for reasons that I can't really explain very well either. Oh, for God's sake. All right. I shouldn't forget that this guy does, in fact, hit you on the backswing there, too. Okay. Goggle. Why did you just say goggle? I said Google, right? I did, right? Now I'm second-guessing myself. Whatever, it's fine. Regardless. How many times do I have to let you know that I graduate from med school in June? Oh, yeah, that's right. I've mentioned that many a time, in fact. It's true. And once again, there's me trying to perfect my hit sound for the Dr. Inferno Firebird, sure, whatever, fighting game, whenever that comes out. In the next couple weeks, I think. But anyway, oh, man. Okay. No, all right. Do not take the path you shouldn't. Yeah, but you say that. You say that like, you know, that's a silly thing to say. But people definitely do take the path they shouldn't. Tell me that's not an uncommon thing for people to take the path of. We'll be in the Doc Firebird fighting game. Oh, man. We can't just keep doing the Doc Firebird and fighting game. Yes, of course, I have already. Not good enough. I'll take you, though. Yeah, I got plenty of money after all. Oh, man. So many characters that there are. Of course, I'm going to be maining the 4x speed button from Final Fantasy XII. That's going to be top tier material, right? Okay. That or Lainey Thompson from Concrete Jungle. Ah! Oh, bad. Oh, bad. Okay. All right. Who do I got from the most recent games I've been playing? Like, who from Elden Ring would you put into Dr. Inferno Firebird fighting game? Dr. Inferno fighting game. There you go. Whatever. Are you still alive? Well, thanks to disengagement stopping my health from going down past 15%. That's the major. Hey, there's good reason why I continuously take that every single time I possibly can. Whew. But fighting arenas are probably going to have a come zone. I mean, I don't see why not. Just get rid of everything here at this rate. Who from Aegis Rim would be in the fighting game? I don't even know. What other games have I been playing? Baba, we've already established, is going to be a tri-character, sort of like the Pokemon Fighter style, which switches between Baba, the Knight from Hollow Knight, and of course Slugcat and Ori. I guess quad character then, not quite tri-character. Bonk. Okay. There we go. The rally, dirt rally. Okay. I want it to be Sega Mega Mix style. Literally just a Ford, the classic 1950s Ford car that I was playing as, and I want it to be Sega Mega Mix style, like they had the Hornet. Or just like literally a car. Actually, what if I could? Okay. What if it was like literally a guy driving a car? And like, yes, you would have specials where you like do donuts into the foe, into your foe or whatever. And like you just spin out and like topple over them, like that stupid meme from TikTok with the bad CG car that rolls over. What if that's what we did for that? It's like it's literally a guy driving a car. A Honda Accord. Used to watch him drive by until I got bored. Wow, top of the stairs reference, everybody. We're doing it. Zardo, yes, of course, Zardo's gonna be in there. We're gonna have obviously like Dead Cells guy is gonna be in there. Probably have like Doom guy from Doom. War from Darksiders. All the sort of like classic characters that you'd have. What else? Probably just pick some random character from like Risk of Rain, for example, and maybe just have the Bullet. Give me the Bullet from Enter the Gungeon. All right. Have like Leah from Crosscode. We've already kind of gone through this. I think like a lot of them are just going to be main characters from the games I played. But then you're also going to have like the 4x speed button from Final Fantasy 12. All right. Look, we've got plenty of choices for characters for the fighting game. Trust me. Lava from Noita. No, it should just be like a flask of morphine. And then literally you just continuously turn into different characters every couple seconds. Oh, I'd like to go... I still would like to go get the cursed chest, but I know it's a bad idea. I'm not even going to bother. Doom guy from Doom? Yeah, I played Doom. Yeah, get Muya. Get Muya from Environmental Station Alpha. We've gone over like the fighting game thing so many times. What else? Get me one of the Rock Ridges from Sexy Brutale. I don't know which one. How about Red? I'll take Red because he's kind of less of a jerk. We could also just have Lucas Boone, but I don't know. He would be a weird character, but we haven't even seen that part of the game just yet. Give me Ramir from Brain Lord. Can I just get Zomlamir from Secrets of Grindia? Just give me Zomlamir. I know, yes, maybe the bag, but I want to get Zomla. I think he's such a... I just love his concept. What else? Still don't know who to take from Elden Ring, though. Give me Amelia from, this is terrible. Give me Amelia from Bloodborne. That's who I want. Everybody's favorite character. Oh, I feel like I should... Let's just take out the thing here and hope for the best. Okay. I don't like this at all, but I can probably make it work. Make it work in the most worthless way possible. Give me that heal, baby. Let's go. Okay. Terraria. Yeah, give me Thalamus. Yeah. Obviously, Avatar of Thalamus. The Avatar of Thalamus. Yeah, can't forget about Death's Gambit. That was unquestionably the character from Death's Gambit is going to be the fighting game character. Not even. I love that guy, and he's already got so many great moves to pull out. Old dude at the bottom of Jump King. Yeah, I think that's a pretty good one. We could also get Stinky Fart Princess if you wanted to. I don't really want to. Ooh. Don't get slammed on. Or maybe just the bird. Also from Death's Gambit would also be a good choice would be the Soul of the Phoenix, but you know. I want Thalamus. Okay. Oh, Cuphead. Oh yeah, I did play Cuphead. Who would I want from Cuphead? Let's just take a totally random character. Rumor Honeybottom. That's who I want. Why? Just because I don't want it to be either Cuphead or Mugman. I want it to be a little bit more interesting than that. Oh, come on. You're making me to make a lot of hard choices here, Dead Cells. Okay. What? Oh, it's a reference to a thing that one of the other NPCs in Cuphead talked about. Don't worry about it. The guy you played in Octopath? Cyrus? Yeah, sure. Who else would I take, though, for Octopath? Maybe Olberic. Olberic would probably also be the choice to take, but he's kind of boring. Tressa, maybe? I kind of liked her. She would be a little bit more original of a pick for a character. Nuthead? What is Nuthead? Anyway. Who would I pick from Persona 5, though? I mean, it could just be Joker, but... What if I pick, like, Ida or something? You know, one of the characters that appeared once. Oh, no. You know what? Persona 5 would have Nakanohara. And people would be like, who? And I'd be like, yeah, that's... I know you don't remember this character. That's the point. The duck from Goose Game? Yeah, of course. Of course it would be the duck from Goose Game. From Duck Game. That was just a 2-episode thing. Give me the prince from Gloom. What was the name of the... What was the name of the Dragon Buddy character from Time Spinner? Give me him. I like that guy. Oh, obviously Rob. Rob from Tomb of Friends would just appear as Rob, and he would probably use his friends like Olimar from Smash style to attack. Yeah, give me that. Who from Omicron? I mean, should it just be Boz? Or should it be like Matanbakus? Conductor would be a good one, yeah. I think Conductor would also be a good one for Hat in Time. I also just kind of want Snatcher. Snatcher, I think, is one of my favorite characters from that one. He is a fun dude. Ooh, quick bow. Dare I take the quick bow? Sure. Okay, don't die immediately. Oh, man. We'll get Loon from two. Yeah, but I still got to play through that game entirely. Okay. All right. Oh, okay. Swan from Entitled Goose Game was a duck. Who knew? I know, right? Oh, man. Purple guy from Purple is, of course, going to be a character just by himself, and he's going to have all of the weapons that he used in game. His ultimate is going to be the Kuro Frisbee. All right. Okay. Man, maybe I should even put Skull from Skull the Hero Slayer in as one of the multi-characters along with, like, the Knight and Baba and everybody. Kind of has that style to him, doesn't he? Okay. Oh my god, please. This is the worst area to be in right now. Okay. We will just get the Claude girl from They Believe Pixels, of course. Because who else? All right. Oh, man. Scary. I can just get the Drifter from Hyperlight Drifter. What was his name? The Magician? No, it wasn't the Magician. It was, no, it was the Magician. Yeah, that was his name. Couldn't remember for a second. All right. Your house from the Terraria series. Yeah, just bring in the house from Terraria. I don't know how that would even be a fight. We'll bring that in as a stage. That'll be a stage, my Terraria house. Pick who you want. I'll just have Steve from Minecraft. Whatever. I don't know if there's like a good choice from Minecraft, to be honest. Maybe all of the prisoners, maybe all of the villagers that I bought stuff from Minecraft. I didn't say prisoners. They can attack as a unit. Okay. Oh, what else? I've played so many games on my channel. We'll have just the abstract sense of pretension from The Witness, of course. I don't know, maybe give me the Stone Jester. Give me the Stone Jester from The Witness. Yeah, that's a character. Lines, the concept of lines. Ah. Okay. Come on. The cat from Puss. Puss. Her name is Puss. Mount Celeste from the game Celeste. No, I want it to be Teddy. If we're gonna take anybody. Or maybe one of the mirror creatures. I still gotta go take the cursed chests. Do I even have 20 enemies left to kill? Oh man. Maybe wanged this one. Who from No Delivery? Red-haired girl. The manager. Obviously. She appeared in both of the games. Or we could just have the kid. If we just took the kid from No Delivery, I think he's probably got more than enough stuff to bring out in terms of attacks and everything. I want just Nico from One Shot. I don't even know how he would attack or what he would attack with or anything. But let's just bring him out. Why not? Okay. What else? What other games have I played on this channel that we need a fighting game representative for? Oh boy, I hate this. I already said Ramir from Brainlord. Oh yeah. Just get the ninja from N++. I don't even know what else you would possibly take. Gold? The concept of having to go quickly? There's not too many choices. Okay. All right. God, I hope there's 20 enemies I can kill here. Probably are. I want to play as a gold square. What would the moveset even be, though? Okay, there we go. Mark of the Ninja? Oh, yeah, just get the ninja from Mark of the Ninja. I mean, obviously. Oh. Ugh, I hate this. Ugh. Oh, which fish from Subnautica? I didn't play Subnautica on the channel. We can also go say like the Graveyard Keeper from Graveyard Keeper. Actually, I wouldn't take him. I would take the priest. Yeah, I think probably he's. But anyway, we're like Geralt from not the Witness, from The Witcher. But I didn't play that on the channel. I played that elsewhere. Okay. You did play a little bit. I mean, I played a little bit of a lot of games. I'm not gonna take games from Spooktober. Those were not full series. They need to be full series as far as I'm concerned. Okay, thank God. Okay, please. There we go. We can have just Jin Sakai of the exploding knees. Oh yeah, and just Aloy, whatever. Who else are you gonna even take from either of those games? Maybe okay. What if we took Ted Faro from Horizon? He was a character. He really was a character. His ultimate attack would be deleting all the anime from the world. Oh yeah, Metro. Well, hey, I played Metro. Shut up. Silence. Yeah, we could take Silence, I guess. John Blasphemous from Blasphemous. Yeah. And like Cordog from this was not the area I wanted to go into, is it? Whoops. Whatever, it's fine. The Bible from Bible Studies. I mean, Bible Studies was during, you know, God, I can't remember what it's called now. Into the Breach. Not the same thing. I still don't know who from 13 Sentinels I would have. Who? I don't know. Who? Okay. Ow. I hate this. Okay. Oh, I made a mistake. Well, I still do have another weapon here. All right. Oh, yeah, it doesn't even hit it with the second hit. Ah! Why? Okay. Man, maybe what I should do is I should just go forget about the DLC at this point in time. I've already been spending so long on this. Oh, this is not the best weapon to be using here, is it? Oh, come on. At least I could have... Okay, whatever. Okay. Okay. Too busy watching Angry Joe. Oh, that was close. Also, what was that makeup? A lot of bad stuff, really. Okay. All right. Okay. Almost there. Boy, did I make a bad choice, didn't I? At least the rally is good. Oh, come on now. Hey, you don't get the rare part of the music to actually hear. I hate this. Okay, Christ. Darksiders, I already said war. We're just gonna get war. Or what was the demon from that sold you stuff in that game? I can't remember the name now. Let's just go and end this run already. It's been a long time. Okay, anyway, just get out of here. Scanned by the hand. Why did I go giant? I don't know. It was accident. It was an accident. Oh my god. The guy who never faces... Oh, the one who never faces the camera. You want Chihiro Morimura to be the face. Well, not the face of 13 Sentinels, but yeah? Do we choose from Isaac? Who would I want from Isaac? Oh, man. There's so many good choices for characters from Isaac. But yeah, sure. We can have Chihiro Morimura be the character that we take from be the character we take from 13 Sentinels. Sure. Bumbo? Well, I feel like if I was going to take Bumbo from something, you know. Anyone but Lilith. We'll take Tainted... we'll just take Tainted Jacob. How about that? Speaking of the Drifter here. Who from Sekiro? Roberto's dad or Gyobu Masataka Oniwa? Oh, I didn't even, I played it in the Japanese thing, so I didn't even get to experience Gyobu's English voice acting. Oh, I remember people telling me about that. What if I just take phase 2 of the Ashura ending of Ishin? Not the third phase, but phase 2 specifically. How about that? And no, not from the other ending, specifically from the Ashura ending. And I'll hear nothing else on the subject. Well, here go my last 2 health flasks. No, why? Skelly from Hades? Yes. Skelly from Hades I think would be good. Who's my favorite character from that, though? Well, anyway, let's just end this facade of a something. I don't even know what to say. Oh my god. What a run. What a set of runs. Good 2 hours here, I'll tell you. Whoops. Yeah. Whew. Well, I gotta say, tried, not super great, but hey, it's a weapon. I hope that they take away like that little micro cooldown from stuff like open wounds and probably vampirism and everything like that, because that could make this weapon really good otherwise. I don't know. Right now, though, I feel like I'd rather use a lot of other stuff. Cool weapon, though.